Welcome to this week's vlog. If you're new here, I'm Nilanda, and today I'm just taking you along with me as I spend the day in Cambridge, Boston area. As you can see, we are once again in my car, which is where a lot of my vlogs start. Not necessarily intentionally, but rather because I'm always late, so I don't have time to do a little intro before I gotta go. So today we are currently in some traffic, which is gonna make us late. That's the only reason we're gonna be late, by the way. I've been having some problems with my PC, which is really annoying because my PC offers me lots of like little joys, you know? After I come home from work, like it's always there ready for me to stream, to watch videos, to, you know, just take a little bit off the edge, you know? It's annoying because it worked fine one day and then the next it was not posting, and I had like no display, no post, the virus won't come up, etc. At this point I just gotta throw in the towel, take the L, and just bring it to the experts because I want my PC back. Like, I just want my PC to be working. I want to stream, I want to play, I want to finish Hogwarts Legacy. So this past weekend we had a big blizzard. I think the snow piled up to like over 30 inches. Some places it was like 3 feet, so it really beat Rhode Island's like big blizzard of 78, which is like the one you've always heard stories about. This one hit more snow levels, but I will say I think we were a little more prepared in the sense of there was already a travel ban set before the snow started coming down. There was a travel ban until yesterday, I believe. I will say I think there's still a ton of streets that need to be plowed. Thankfully, the main roads, the highways seem to be pretty clear, but I know that my own personal street, there is still plenty of snow on it. And I have talked to some of my relatives who live in different towns in the state, and they basically said that plows have not even come through their streets. But because of the blizzard, I wasn't able to take my PC to Micro Center, which is where we're headed. But now I am. I think this is the first day it feels more like comfortable to do that. Like, I was not trying to leave my house if I didn't have to, so I didn't leave for like 3 days, which is fine, you know. I still had to work from home though, which is the benefit and the curse of having a job where that's flexible to work from home, because, you know, they don't need to like call it off because you could just work from home, which is, again, more benefit than not. But yeah, and then I will be headed back to the office tomorrow, to the studio. I am producing a shoot, so we are proceeding. As far as I know, things should be fine. Again, I'm really trying to get my PC fixed so I can have it for this weekend. Like, I really hope that it's just my motherboard, that maybe my motherboard is dead. I'm still under warranty because it's only been like 1.5 years since I bought that motherboard. So I should be able to get a replacement pretty easily, but it's more just like, do I want to take the time and like rebuild my PC? Or do I want someone else to do it? And also I was afraid today too because it's really slippery out there with like all the snow that's like melted and then froze and whatnot. My like driveway was pretty slippery today and I was really afraid. Thankfully my dad helped me put my PC in my car, but like, dang. I just imagine where I'm like, if I slipped and my PC fell and like whatever, oh God, I would have absolutely started bawling for sure. I figured we could spend some time in Cambridge, go to like a cafe or something, and, you know, do my usual, see if there's any like thrift stores and like record shops and whatnot. I want to say I did something exactly like this when I bought my PC, or like I bought pieces of my PC at Micro Center. I'm like 99% sure I did the same thing where I went to a couple of like thrift shops and looked at like record stores, or and went to a cafe or something. I don't remember if I ever posted a vlog about it though. It might have been one of the things where I grabbed a lot of footage and then just like, you know, tabled it because I was lazy and didn't want to edit it. And then it was like, okay, well now it's like 4 months ago. So that's the day that we have ahead of us that I'll be taking you on. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll be honest, I have not had breakfast and I have not had any caffeine. This is all natural. But I did make myself a mint tea. I figured that would hold me over just because I would like to go to a fun little cafe, try somewhere new, and get like a coffee and something to eat there. So maybe it'll be like a brunch or something. I don't know. We'll see. There's my PC, my girl here. Thankfully the case is small so she fits in here. And then I have my Crocs over here as a buffer so it doesn't like move. Let's go get you hopefully fixed up. POV, you're my PC going to the emergency room. You know I love to browse, but like, so these are the ones that I have. And what do you mean $800? Granted, it's $500 now, but like, what do you mean? I don't come here very often, so while I'm here, I just love to look around at anything, everything, touch a whole bunch of keyboards and look at all the cases. Oh, love it. You guys know I came here to touch all the keyboards. Like, I feel like this sound has become really popular, but like this like creamy, thocky type. I've never been a big fan of the clickety clackities, but I like somewhere in between. And I like them low profile. Like these, obviously they like stick up more. But I like them lower profile. This is the one I have at home. So I'm like, dang, did I pay $200 for this? Maybe. So this is the mouse that I have. I love it because of like the buttons, and I can do a lot of like extra reprogramming and stuff. But I would love to upgrade it to, I don't know, maybe this one or this one, or if I'm feeling really good, this one. But alas, financially we ain't there yet, you know, so put it on the list for someday, one day. Okay, I didn't realize they had Pokemon ones, little Gengar, cute. I always see the ones that, you know, the kitty ones, obviously they look like cats and stuff. This is a Hello Kitty one, Kuromi one, cute. Okay, so it's very bright out now, which I guess is good. Like, melt some of the snow. So I dropped my PC off at Micro Center, and they told me it's gonna be like 1 to 2 days for them to finish all the testing and doing the diagnostics on it, which is kind of a bummer for me because I'm like, I want to take it home today. Like, I want my baby to be fixed today. I'm hoping that I can get it fixed, or that I can figure out the problem by this weekend. I'm supposed to be back up in this area potentially on Sunday to go to dim sum in Boston, so maybe I can just scoop it then. Now it's like almost 11:30, so we're gonna head to a coffee shop, grab a coffee, grab something to eat, and work on some work things like emails, etc. Just making sure that, you know, I'm not missing anything, which granted I knew today was going to be kind of light for me just because I did all my prep work for my shoot already, and I scheduled emails to go out this morning knowing that I wouldn't be like on my computer at this time. So forward thinking, foresight, very important skill to have. I just want to show you what some of these streets are here in like the Boston-ish area. These roads are so tiny, and then just having all the snow here for street parking, oh my god. I feel for the city people here. This just must be a pain in the ass. And I know it's just been tough with like the literal amount of snow that has fallen in the last month. If you've seen my birthday vlog, you know it snowed then, but like that snow hadn't melted yet. And then we got another 3 feet of snow on top of it. So I don't know, I'm sure it's just like tough for the cities, but also just like, dang, tough for people to like get out of this area. I hope all the extreme weather this season makes everyone think about climate change and how it affects us. We parked a little further away because I had to do a couple of laps before I found a spot, but I found one, so that's good. So we're just strolling our way down to, I think, Pepita Coffee. I think it's the cafe that's in a brewery or something, or a bar or something. I don't know, I've never been here before. We'll grab some brunch, lunch, whatever, because I am hungry. I've not had anything to eat this morning, so I'm ready. My London fog and mushroom sandwich that I had for lunch were absolutely delicious. And here I'm showing you the new camera that I got. It's the Insta360 Go Ultra. Basically an action cam, but you know, I've seen a lot of videos and I've been convinced that I can use it as a partial like vlogging camera too. And it would be really helpful for me so then I don't always have to use my phone. However, I brought all the accessories here to try it out. I was all excited about it, except that I forgot to put an SD card in the camera itself. So, silly me. So I spent the rest of my time at the cafe just journaling before headed on to the next. Okay, done with lunch, and now I'm gonna drop myself off back in my car and maybe check out a secondhand thrift store type. Oh, you can go. Wow, it's bright. Look at that bright blue sky, sun high in the air. You would never even know that we had a 3 feet of snow blizzard just like a couple of days ago. I wish I got more footage of the cafe, the brewery, etc. But it was full of people, so I did not feel comfortable filming things. The table I was sitting at was also kind of tiny, and like I basically just felt like I was taking up space, so I was a little shy, you know? And I felt kind of weird just like looking around. I was looking around just because, you know, I've never been there before, but I feel like I looked very doe-eyed. And I feel like a lot of people were there to like work or, you know, to catch up with people, etc. Some people were having, you know, coffee, tea. Other people were having beer. It was nice. Look how many leather jackets. You see, this is why we don't need to always buy new. I pulled these 2 leopard print jackets. Y'all know I've been trying to get one. What do we think? Let me try them on. I'm definitely not getting this, but look at the gold. It's so fun. I wish there was something in this like material. I love how shimmery it is. I literally own this, but in black. The buttons are missing here though. There should be buttons here. I double checked the size and it's too small. If it was like one size up, I could probably fit it. Okay. First, cheetah leopard jacket coat. I honestly like the mixed pattern, but she little. Like you can see right here, it's barely holding on. I feel like my shoulders, I can become the Hulk. And also the pockets are so tiny and so far back. Like I feel like they need to be here. I do like the print though. But unfortunately, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. I think we may have found a winner. This is a 2XL, so it's big, but I like that it's big because then I could wear a big sweatshirt on me if I wanted. The buttons, not my favorite, but I think they're just decorative. The pattern is definitely more subtle, say, than this one. Also, it's really dark in here. Yeah, I think I want to go for it. I like that there's a collar too, keep my neck warm. Is that there's one spot on the sleeve over here. The fur is a little dried out, and it kind of creeps me out, but okay. I changed my mind on the coat. After further inspection, I found some more like dried fur spots, and it kind of grossed me out a little bit. So I'm still on the hunt for a nice, fun faux fur leopard cheetah print coat of some sort. Oh, will it be this year? Will I get it this year? I don't know. On my way to the record store, I found myself in another secondhand thrift shop. And although I wasn't really interested in buying anything, I did really like the layout of the inventory as well as the variety and how it was kind of more curated. So it definitely felt like I was shopping at almost like a regular store. And this place had a really, really big mirror and it looked beautiful. When I finally got to the record shop, I didn't have any intention of looking for a specific album or anything, but I was just curious to know what their inventory was or like what kind of music they had a lot of and what type of music they didn't really carry as much. I also just love being in a record store for the overall environment and vibe, to be honest. And on the street that had the vinyl shop as well as the secondhand store, there was also an H-Mart. So I had to stop in and get some snacks. I love my H-Bap nuts, and I got a couple of just like regular grocery things, and of course I made a stop at Paris Baguette. Okay, we are back in my car. My apologies if I didn't take a ton of b-roll. I don't know, I get a little nervous. I get nervous when there's too many people to film stuff, and then I get nervous when it's like just me and the store owner worker too. And sometimes I just feel discombobulated because I'm like trying to use my phone but also like film stuff and also like pay for things, etc. So I haven't really figured out how to do that with one device yet. Remember, I wanted to use my new camera, my little action cam that I got today, but again, dummy, didn't put an SD card in it. So we will try again next time. Honestly, I just need to take some time and just like do some file management stuff, like tech management stuff. Like I have a ton of videos on my phone still that I really don't need on my phone or my iCloud anymore because I have them in like on hard drives, etc. Or like the footage I've taken for vlogs. A lot of it's like junk in the sense of I don't need to like keep it on my iCloud. All right, fam, let's beat this traffic and get the F home because it took me 2 hours to get here. I hope it doesn't take me that much to get back. And in case I run out of storage, which I might because I've been trying to film this little bit here for the past 10 minutes and I've had to stop and delete a whole bunch of stuff every single time. Thank you so much for watching and spending the day with me. If you like videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you ever want to catch me live, I stream about 2 or 3 times a week when my PC is working at twitch.tv/Nilanda_XL, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye! I also just don't have enough storage on my phone. Even me trying to